Okay, look. Here's what we got going on today. So, in the previous video, we kind of just showed where we were parked. A couple of clips of what it looked like before and after. We had our outdoor living area set up. As I was setting up, Annie noticed that we were leaking water underneath the RV, right by the front step, both sides. So turned off. We were connected to city water right now, so turned on the pump. Wanted to see what was going on. Where pop open the water heater, and I see that the diaphragm pump there is leaking, and it's leaking pretty good. Didn't look like enough to make it leak underneath the RV, but it was leaking. So with the help of my new buddy Craig, we drain everything out, we take it off, and we rebuild the pump. Take it apart, clean it out, rebuild it, get everything built, put back in, dry it out as best as we can, and turn everything back on. Sure enough, the leak, for the most part, stopped. It was leaking really bad. Then came a smaller leak, so there was nothing we could do. It's a small leak that'll take forever. So headed back to RV World. Ended up with a SureFlow replacement pump, which is about to go right down here. That's the pump that we just replaced. In our travels there, we noticed that underneath the fridge there is a line that heads to the outdoor shower, the hot water sink for doing dishes and whatnot outside. That was spraying water everywhere, and that's where the huge leak came from. Luckily, all we needed was a pair of crimpers, crimp those down, and that was all good. Right now I am a little upset with RV Camping World's 45-point inspection, because now we've run into two things that should have probably been caught during that inspection. They said that there were no water leaks, but that was an obvious water leak. One of the things that I think that they had told me when we had picked up the RV was that they're not allowed to come inside the RV. So there's a good chance that the leak was missed because they did not turn on the refrigerator under electrical power. Since there was no gas in the tank either, they didn't try that as well. So we have an LP gas unit on this particular rig, so since there was no gas, they didn't try to fill it right away, and they didn't test those appliances, which kind of falls short of a 45-point inspection. I don't know why I paid $300 for this, but lesson learned. Now I know, and hopefully you know too. I'm about to take off this water pump, put in the new one, and continue on with my day, because we got kids coming soon. And we're back. All right. So, fun part is the new pump that I just put in is only, so the updated version of the pump that I put in is only 6 years old. I'm in a 1993 Fleetwood Jamboree, so we had a little bit of size restriction, but you can see the new pump is in. You can see I had a little bit of leakage as I unplugged the other pump. I had to move around some hosing, kind of rewire some stuff. Everything was, you can see the way the wiring is done here. Everything is done to fit exactly to distance. There's no real extra slack with the hosing, with the piping, or the electricity. So we had to do a little bit of moving things around, but everything came out okay. And we have running water one more time. I'm gonna do something a little crazy right now. I'm gonna fire up the heat and see if we can get some hot water. That way somebody can take a damn shower after digging around underneath the freaking RV all day long. That is, that's it for this episode of freaking RV Chronicles. I'm gonna call that a success, even if we don't have hot water right now. I'm gonna turn on the hot water. We don't have gas right now, so this might not actually work the way that I think it's gonna work, but we're gonna see what our backup stuff can do when our gas is out. So that's all we got for today.